Hello. So, I'm doing this video quickly because I wanted to show off a cool little gadget that I've just got. And I thought it needs to be shared. And that's this. This is the Equadose pill cutter. And as you can see, it's made of quite strong metal, whereas most pill cutters are made from plastic and they have the flippy lid, and they don't cut your pills in half. They tend to turn your pills into random chunks, and you end up with like a dust rather than a halved pill sometimes. And I found a lot of the time with the pill cutters, the plastic ones, they always break, and I was always having to go out and buy a new one every couple of weeks, and and they would jam and stuff as well, and they would go blunt quite quickly as well, and they were just awful, and I gave up with them. But then I saw this online and I thought, oh, that looks interesting. It's metal, it might be a bit better. Then I saw the price of it. I paid £25 for this. And it sounds like a lot for what it is, Sounds like a lot of money for what it is. But I've been using it today. And to be honest, I think it is worth the £25 I paid, because it has literally turned all my pills into perfect halves. And I'll show you how it works now, basically. So this opens here, and you put your pill in there because there's like two blades there. Then you just basically do that and it cuts it, and both sides of the pills lands in each of those. And it can also be used as like a little storage container for your pills as well, with the lid that flips closed. It's really good. And I'm going to cut some of my pills now because it's my medication time. I've got all my evening meds here out, ready to be chopped. It sort of reminds me a little bit of a cigar cutter in a weird way. I don't know why. But I don't know if you can see on the camera. It's a strange camera angle. But I have all my medications. Where's the camera? There it is. All my medications there, my evening meds. And I'm going to have a go at cutting them all and see how well show you how well this pill cutter does. Now, try not to drop all these pills on the floor, that won't be good. Now, I'm going to start with just paracetamol. Obviously with the paracetamol, it's got the grooves in it, so it's easy to line up. And if you want perfect halves, you've got to line it up in this. But it's quite easy to line up. So I'd say that's probably about right. Now, I'm not cutting this to get like a half dose. I'm cutting this because I cannot swallow that. I will choke on that. So I halve the bigger pills. But there we go. Now, if you want, you can close the lid on it so that the pill doesn't escape, and then just squeeze. And there you go. You can see it's in half in there, but let's see how perfect those halves are. That's quite good. Perfect half. Another perfect half. So yeah, that's not too bad. Right, now that's the first paracetamol. The second paracetamol, I'm going to cut it in a slightly different way to show you what else this can do. Because some pills are quite big and you get some weird shaped pills sometimes. So I'm going to cut this paracetamol lengthways. So if I just get it in there and lined up, I will show you what I mean by lengthways. Right, there we go. You see there, lengthways. And that is above the blade there. So you may think that's not going to cut properly. But what happens is the blade creates a score, and that creates a fault line in the pill, so it cracks right up the middle. Now obviously I'm not going to be able to close the lid on this one, so I'll just put my hand over it. Oh, has that worked? Oh, not quite, but I don't think I lined it up properly. That's not quite a perfect half, is it? That kind of went a bit skew-whiff. See, that's what happens if you don't line it up properly. But still, that's 1 out of 2 pills. But, as I said, I'm not doing it for dosing reasons. I'm cutting them for swallowing reasons because I will choke on that. Now, I'm going to show you this pill, the naproxen. Now, I found naproxen is very, very hard, very dense. The naproxen pill is the main culprit of breaking all my pill cutters. Now, I used this pill cutter earlier to cut a naproxen pill, and it did it with a breeze. It was very good. So line it up again in the middle. It's easier with pills that already have the score in the middle, because then you can just use that to line it up. So I have a bit of trouble getting it lined up and getting it dead center and stuff sometimes. But there we go, naproxen pill in there. Again, that comes slightly over the blade, but let's see. Oh, there we go. That's quite good. That's quite a good little half. There we go. And see, it hasn't broken the pill cutter. That's actually done quite well. And then if you wanted to quarter them as well, you just take your half and put that back in the pill cutter, line it up in the middle, might be easier if I put it flat side down. It's a little bit fiddly getting the pills in there right. That looks about right. So there we go, you just line that up in there. If you want, close the lid to stop your pill escaping when you cut it, and then squeeze. And we have quarters. That's quite a good quarter. So with the naproxen it worked really well, which I'm quite pleased of, because naproxen was the main one I needed a cutter for. That and paracetamol. Now I have some Somanex. Now my Somanex sleeping tablets. It's very chalky, very soft, very crumbly kind of pill. and whenever I put this in a pill cutter it just turns to dust. So I'm going to try this in here, see if this will cut correctly or whether it will turn to dust. Right, line that up. There we go. Close the lid. And boom. I quite like using this actually as well. Satisfying watching the pills get chopped in half. But there we go. Nice, perfect half. And another perfect half. They haven't been reduced to dust, which is pretty cool. So that's them bigger pills. Now, I don't usually halve my smaller pills, my heart pills, because they are very, very tiny. So I don't need to halve them, really, to swallow them. But I'm going to halve them now for just, you know, to test out this pill cutter, to give it a proper go and a proper review. Line that up. There's grooves out. Mind your fingers with the blades as well with these smaller pills, I think, because if you finger or a bit of skin is in the way, chunky skin, when you close these, especially if you close it too fast, you could end up slicing into your skin. So if you're doing that, close it slowly and gently. But yeah, so that's that tiny little candesartan pill in there. Close the lid. Wow, that's done really well. Yep. I don't know if you can see that, it's pretty small, I could hardly hold it. Perfect half. And a second perfect half. So that was pretty good. Now I'm gonna try one of these. That feels slightly smaller. It's even smaller than the one I just did. Only slightly, but we'll give that a go. And again, this one is a very chalky, very crumbly kind of pill. This is I think this is a beta blocker, this one. This is my beta blocker. There's no groove on this one either, so this is going to be a little bit tricky. The fact that it's so tiny and fiddly, and there's no groove to help line it up. Maybe a good safety tip, I reckon, I've just thought of, with these smaller pills, maybe trying to use a pair of tweezers or something to grip the pill and place it might be a little bit easier. I don't know if that'll work, I'll have to give that a try, but that might be a good thing to try. Alright, I think that is lined up. Oh, not quite, not quite. Oh, my OCD is getting annoyed. Right, I think that is lined up. So, close the lid. And there we go. You can just see it in the middle there. And there we go. Oh, quite good halves. One slightly bigger than the other. Again, that's my fault, I think, because I'm terrible at lining these up. But there we go, another half. It's quite neat. No dust or crumbliness or anything. And there's a second little half. It's all come out quite good. So yeah, and I'm not even going to bother trying a quarter those little tiny pills. But yeah, so it's worked really well. And yeah, we had one little mistake with the paracetamol, and again I think that was because I hadn't lined it up properly. But I've seen some of the videos on their website and stuff, and they've got people cutting the pills lengthways and things, and it's come out all right. So I think that was probably my mistake for not lining it up properly. But all in all, the main thing I like about this is the sturdiness of it. As I said at the start of the video, it's really strong metal, very sturdy, and the blade seems quite sharp and that. And once it's all closed up, it is quite a compact little thing. Yeah, it's a little bit weighty, but it's the perfect size to fit in my little bag. It fit in a handbag, that will. You can store pills in it as well. So if you've got a couple of pills to take during the day and you're out and about, you can just put them into your pill cutter, cut them and leave them in there, and then they're in there safe, ready for you to take them. So that's really cool. Yeah, the price is a little bit steep, £25. But to me that's worth it, because all the little generic plastic pill cutters that I have bought in the past, within a week or two they've broken, and I've had to go buy new ones constantly. And to be honest, if you add it up, the amount of the old plastic ones that I had bought, if you add it up, it would probably come to more than £25. You know, this one isn't going to get broken or jammed, or it might get jammed, but if it gets jammed, it's likely only to be this little bolt that jams, and that looks like it can be replaced and fixed very easily and oiled, because it's just a hexagon screw, or we call them in the UK Allen keys. So like a little hexagon wrench thing. So, and everyone's got those lying about their house. You know, anyone that has flat pack furniture has those lying about their house. If they don't have them lying about their house, they're quite cheap and easy to buy. So, but if it does get jammed, it'll likely be that bit there, so you just need to unscrew that and maybe oil it and it'll be fine. The blade isn't going to snap when it cuts pills. It's not gonna fling open, dropping the pills everywhere, because it's quite stiff. Opening and closing it's quite stiff, which is a good thing, because you don't want it opening and closing on its own when it's in your handbag full of pills. You know, that's not going to be ideal, because you don't want to be fishing around the bottom of your handbag for your medication. It's never ideal. But yeah, I'd say this is worth the £25. But yeah, I thought I'd just do this quick review video of it. because I wanted to share this little gadget. It's good to share little gadgets to help each other out. But yeah, this is the Equadose pill cutter. And you can find them, Equadose, at equadose.com. They're also on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram at Equadose. Also on YouTube, some of their videos. Where else are they? That's it, they're on Amazon. That's where I originally got this one from, Amazon. And it's a little family company that a husband invented this for his wife because she was having trouble cutting up her pills and getting the correct dosage and everything, because all the pill cutters would turn her pills into crumbs. So she asked her husband to design and make her a pill cutter, and I guess this is what he came up with, which is, to be honest, I think it's quite a simple design, but I think in this case simple is better, because some of the plastic ones they focused more on the look of it than the functionality of it, I think, with a lot of the plastic ones I've used, whereas this is more about the functionality. But even so, it does look quite nice. It's quite sleek, and it's got this nice blue, what is that, perspex, nice blue see-through perspex lid, you know. And on their website I saw as well, they have a pill box which is made the same way as this. It looks the same as this, but instead of having the blades in the middle, it has two compartments to store pills in. And I think it's a little bit bigger than this, I might be wrong. And it has the purple perspex. So if you wanted to get a pill storage as well, pill storage box, as well as this, go to their website, they have it on there. But yeah, it's a pretty cool product. I'm very happy with it. I've only had it a day. I'm very happy with it already. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you all later. Bye bye.